Rita, the other thing is we're surrounded by rehabilitation facilities at Walter Reed, Navy Bethesda. A lot of our wounded warriors have come back from the battlefields and are recuperating, they're recovering. There's some great organizations out there that are reaching out to them to make a difference. We just want you to know if you happen to be one of those that's recuperating, recovering, our prayers, our thoughts are with you, and we know where your heart is. You want to be back in the unit with your fellow soldiers, and we wish you great and a speedy recovery.
And talk about the determination. Every time I've talked or interviewed to a wounded soldier, the first thing they say is, what's happening in my unit? When can I get back?
I want to go back.
That wonderful spirit. You know, we're also saluting today those who served in the Korean War. We have an honorary marshal for the Korean War, Lieutenant Colonel William C. Holmberg. Holmberg enlisted in the United States Marine Corps in World War II, and he also later saw combat in the Korean War. So it's wonderful to be able to sort of see all these different generations of war and really be able to pay respect to all the folks who served in the different generations. And we have Lauren, I understand.
She's still out there?
She is. Yeah. She's causing a lot of heck out there. What do you have now, Lauren?
I am. And you know what, Rita, you were just talking about the different generations that we have from around here, and I'm so fortunate. It's so hot out here, and I actually have goosebumps standing next to these gentlemen. And I actually have Colonel Wesley Fox, the United States Marine Corps, and also Captain Thomas Hudner, and they are both Medal of Honor recipients. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Well, it's great to be here. I think it's wonderful the way Washington's turned out for this parade and all the other events.
Yeah, and you know, it's a great turnout, as you were just saying. I mean, have you been to something like this before?
Oh, yes, over the years in different towns. But I'm really pleased to see Washington, D.C. to get on the national level rather than locals like towns and counties, those kinds.
Finally, considering we're the nation's capital, we should be honoring you guys in this way. And what an honor it is to actually have you here, and what a great honor to have the Medal of Honor. What did that mean to you when you were actually, the presidents, I know it was different presidents that gave it to you, but what exactly did that, what was going through your mind when you received the Medal of Honor?
Well, for me, it's recognition of what my company did in a firefight in the Ashaw Valley in Vietnam. We were badly outnumbered, and my Marines came through, and we were the winners. And it really had to do with each other, working as a team, doing for the guy on your right and your left instead of the individual. You know, in our society today, we've got a whole lot of all me's. But
yeah, and now in that time, and even now within the armed forces, I mean, it's got to be it's a team effort. And I mean, you though single-handedly, I mean, you rescued another pilot, correct?
I attempted to.
Yes. And I mean, what did it feel like when you got the Medal of Honor for that? I mean, so selfless action.
Well, I'm very proud of that it happened. My award was the first one made in the Korean War, although there was action taken before that one. And the American people did not have any idea how bad things were in Korea. So having an opportunity to receive the medal at the White House with President Truman, who I think is a great president, it's an awesome thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an amazing feeling to have both of you guys here. I mean, heroes right here standing next to me. Absolutely. Thank you. Really, thank you for all you've done for our country and just the selfless acts that you both have done. So thank you once again from me. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Lauren. Hey, you know, we have here from Alexandria, Virginia, the Hayfield High School Marching Band under the direction of Patrick Burke and Daniel Helm. Hayfield Secondary School Marching Hawks. What a great group of kids. They're an award-winning band that have earned the national recognition for excellence. They've even appeared on the NBC Today Show and at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts.
And the National Memorial Day Parade is also saluting those who served in the Vietnam War. Thank you to the many young Marine groups for carrying the flags and banners in today's parade. And we have the honorary marshal for the Vietnam War. We have Lieutenant General G. Ron Christmas. There he is, United States Marine Corps retired. He is currently the president and CEO of the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation. Christmas was commissioned into the Marine Corps in 1962 and served in infantry command and also staff assignments as a company grade officer. He was seriously wounded during the Battle of Hue City during Tet 1968, and for his actions was awarded the very prestigious Navy Cross. He's retired from the Corps in 1996 after 34 years in active duty.
Coming up is the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, founded in 1994. They provide immediate long-term emotional help, hope, and healing to anyone grieving the death of a loved one in military service to America. TAPS, as they're called, solely through charitable support, offers 24/7 support with a national network of peer-based volunteers. What a great group.
And you certainly can hear them, and you can see them rolling thunder. They began in 1987.
Oh, yeah, and Rolling Thunder, which began in '87, their awareness for the plight of prisoners of war and to those missing in action. That's how they got started. 4 Vietnam veterans exercising the First Amendment right to petition and assemble organized the first group of 2,500 motorcycles to ride through the streets of Washington, D.C. Oh, you won't miss them. You won't miss them coming. Rolling Thunder has a huge and enormous impact. And these guys and gals on these big hogs
Can't forget
are
the ladies.
patriots. Oh, no. And what a great, great group of veterans and supporters of the military. You know, Rita, there's so many non-government groups that support the soldiers. I know I'm affiliated with one called No Greater Sacrifice.
Yeah,
NoGreaterSacrifice.org. We provide college scholarships to the children of fallen veterans. But there's hundreds of organizations that all of us can and should be participating and supporting.
Absolutely, and of course every little bit helps. There's another great one called Families United that helps serve those